Man, I'm over here listening to the good old tunes. It's like I want to listen to my tune. Yo, this is crazy now. Well, it's not really crazy. I just didn't realize like how serious they were. I guess. I ooh, which looks better? A Su-37 or the F-22? I don't like that. I don't like that at all, man. That's so tough, dude. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's warbirds out there that I look at and I'm like, nah, I don't like that. All right, but then there's warbirds at a certain point in time. They just all look good. I mean, it's hard not to look at a warbird and be like, oh yeah, that looks like crap. You know what I mean? I mean, there are some, but it's like the details that are super major minor details, right? Or at least for me. Like, I'll actually point out a few things that I look at. Um, we're just gonna have to pick one that's already up. Oh, this was the plane we flew last. Oh, look at that. Alright, so like when you go to like old generation airplanes, right? Like, this doesn't look terrible, but it certainly leaves much to be desired. Now, if you were born in this era or you were growing up with the generational improvements of airplanes or warbirds, this thing looks sick. You know, like that's the truth of it. This thing looks sick. Now, I'm, on my third decade of existence of life in Earth, and I gotta tell you, like to me, this is a sexy plane. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know even where to begin. I know it is a long shot from beauty by comparison to modern birds, but there is features of this plane that are just sick and honestly almost timeless. All right, so features I like right away immediately about this plane is its absolute obvious imbalance of visual weight. Now, we can all agree that the rear horizontal stabilizer is lightweight and small by comparison to the rest of the plane. But visually, it does seem quite large, doesn't it? It's got like a substantial size to it. Clearly a surface area, right? I mean, almost the same size as the wings itself on the plane, which kind of gives an interesting take on how much pitch control this thing might actually have. That being said, I like how the engine almost is sleeved into the body, and you see the top bit, how it, like we'll call this sheet metal or aircraft aluminum. If you notice, it goes up and around, and then it curves out into a point. That little feature, especially at view distance, sticks out. It's really cool. I like that a lot. I'm a huge fan of the intakes and how they hump over to the wings. I don't know what it is about that curvature. Love that. Dude, you got... How much in common do we have, Will? You got two cats? You got two cats over there, Will? I sent you a real name friend request only because Jay sent me one, and I was like, I like these guys. Like, we could be friends. We could be like on IG, where like after like 10 years of Xboxing on Halo 2, like the grown adult versions of the young men like meet in real life, and then he's like the best man at the dude's wedding. That shit's crazy, man. Like, and when I say that, I mean like in a good way. Like, I don't literally mean that shit is crazy. Love dogs too, but would prefer cat. Yeah, same here. I just the cats are too much. Yeah, I had a little ADHD over here by this plane, and I don't remember why did this plane come up? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I was saying like it's funny how like old generation planes, they're either ugly or they're not. There's no in between. And then the newer generation planes, they all for the most part like it's really hard to point out a new airplane that is fourth gen plus that is like ugly. Like you look at it and you're like that thing's ugly. It's not even remotely cool. You know what I mean? Like whereas like the older generation planes, like when you go back to third and second and first generation, well, actually first generation, I think gets away with that too. The World War II birds, especially. I don't know. World War II planes honestly probably have the coolest physical designs. Like, don't imagine the material, just imagine like the actual design of it. Your twin body lightning with the wing and the props. Like, what the hell is that? Human beings, man, we're when it comes down to technology advancements and development, research and development, and creating these things, it's wild what we come up with. And I bet back then, like when them dudes were like either home or deploying off, I'm willing to bet they probably looked at things like the original Lightning and thought like, oh, there's going to be a modern version of that. Like it's going to be way better. It'll do crazy things. You know what I mean? Like whatever their imaginations, had for what was in store for the future. But I guess you could say the closest thing to that is right here, right? The A-10 has got to be the most unique, standout, modern gen airplane. And not even just because of the twin half engines. Apparently these are half engines. These two engines have the power thrust equivalency of one engine. That's what I've read. Dude, why is my dashboard not working?
Exposed. Just wait and...
Haha, Benny Johnson. I'm going to vote F-22 over the Su-37 for looks. Oh, that's why this got started. Which do you think looks better, the Su-37 or the F-22? I don't think that's a fair question. I think it's a very unfair question. You can't compare the two. Like they're from two different generations. That's the immediate sorry, this isn't a fair comparison. It's two different artistic generational gaps. I don't think it's fair. Oh, Will, I got a new going from the 24 inch for 10 years to 27 makes me feel like it's a 32 inch. That, sir, is called the Irish 6 inches effect. Oh, yeah. Hey, Merry Christmas. And to those of you that are offended by Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Feel free to tell me Happy Kwanzaa or whatever. Um, I think it's cool to embrace each other, and I shouldn't have to hide what I'm all about just to make you fucking happy. That being said, cheers. It's my little sippy cup for Ace Combat. I use this thing for work. It's called a Camelback. You probably know what it is because we all basically live the same life, it seems. But you can drop it, bop it, drip it in a stew, mash them, smash them. Pour them and drink a few. Yeah. So I got a new F-35 build. We're going. Obviously, we're still. You know me. I will probably forever. A PS5 would go with my new monitor pretty nice when Tekken 8 drops in January. That's when I'll finally upgrade. Man, so going back to like how much do we have in common? I mean, I think I told you. I'm pretty sure I told you I was pretty excited about my new monitor. I'd got the PS5 monitor there, the InZone M3, and I've been doing some research as of lately on it, and there were definitely better options on paper. Makes me feel better to say it like that. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, going from a TV from 2016 to a production of 2023 is a huge, huge difference. 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 7 years. Wow. 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 What? That's wild. And I don't know that that TV is only 7 years old. I did not buy that TV. That was a gift to me from a coworker. They were moving to a new place, and they're like, "Hey, Tone, I don't want to throw this thing out. I know you game. You want this?" And I was like, I said, I didn't say no, but I said no because it was like, it's really difficult to accept something like that. Like, I find maybe it should be easy. Probably there's people out there that are like, "What, free shit? Fuck yeah." Me, it's like, I didn't earn that. I didn't work for that. I don't deserve it, you know? And at that time, I mean, if I were to have bought something equivalent to that, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. Not even a chance. So, you know, a person that works in the same field as you, you're like slaves to the sweatshop society. You, I know that that man sacrificed to have that TV. Like, he did not eat probably for 3 days just to fucking have a TV like that. And he's giving it to me for free because he thinks I'm a cool dude, and if anyone's gonna have it, it's not gonna be the garbage. He'll give it to me. So that was cool, and I don't even know that that TV is 2016. It probably could be older than that. Um, I got a deal too, RAM between 320, 400, Amazon to retail. 250. That's a nice steal, dude. That's a that was my original um my last TV for gaming. I don't even remember what it was. I'm not even gonna waste time trying to remember. I don't remember the brand. It was flat screen TV, like TV. The first time I got a monitor was it was made by LG, and this thing is in excess of 10 years because I bought it definitely past midway of the PS3 life cycle is when I got it. And I think that the last TV I had was a Vizio. I think it was a Vizio with that V shape there, and I think it was a Vizio. There's a lot of people don't like Vizio, but a lot of people like Vizio. It's weird. I don't know. I don't care. I'll be honest with you. Like, I've been inside of Best Buy and stood there and looked at like all the TVs at the same time and thought to myself, they all look different, but they all look phenomenal. Like, I don't get where people are like, that's the one. They all look the same. But I guess it's what's more appealing, you know. Window shopping for a TV is definitely the way to go because this person, you might like LG, they might like Vizio, I might like Samsung, and it might just be because of the way the colors are presented, you know. I like this monitor because the colors are very defined. It's a what I'm looking at is defined, and I have above good vision. Like, I forget how they measure it, but if it's like 2020 is what you're supposed to be, I'm in excess of that. Like, so I have very good visual, and I'm not colorblind. So from that perspective, to me, this thing looks good. I'm not disappointed. It actually blows away the old TV. The old TV's colors were too strong. I mean, to a point where it actually kind of gave everything like a cartoonish look. It almost looked fake because of how vibrantly powerful the colors were on the Vizio. And then the monitor that I had before that, my very first monitor, the LG, that one was dull. It was the colors were not vibrant. It was very hard to see. It was bright. It was easy to look at, but color-wise was very lacking. My 24 inches served me well for the last 10 years, so I'm a brand loyalist to Asus monitors. I've heard a lot about them. So that's what I got. Asus is what I got. I'm 2015 in my right and 2400 in my left. That that must be how do you do that? Nah, I fucked up, man. I should have went to like I should have went to Air Force ROTC. I should have done it. Should have did it. And I shouldn't have listened to that guy. And I probably blamed that dude my whole life, but like it's my fault. But yeah, I wanted to join the Air Force, and I asked the ROTC guy about it, and he took one good look at me and basically laughed at me and told me, "Yeah, right." No joke. Meanwhile, this man's probably like 6.5 foot tall. I'm literally like five, 5'6" or 5'5". I can't remember. I think, yeah, I'm 5'6". That's right. Yeah, because my daughter's mother is 5'5". Yeah. Sharpness. Oh yeah, I went through the settings. Without a doubt, you can always go through and fine tune things. I'm aware of that. The thing is they have a range. Like the I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. The bad eye. Oh, I didn't even explain this. I should probably yeah. Let me actually create a room. Dude, last night's broadcast was off the chain. You missed out, man. That there was some mighty good fights there. I don't think I like this skin. It's not working out for me. Something's off. I don't know if it's the emblem. Maybe I could do something different. Amblyopia. 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 I don't like the emblems on the wings of the planes, but I'm gonna be honest here. The number doesn't look half bad on the wings of the plane. Let's see what it looks like underneath. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I might do that. I like having the US emblem on there. It's cool. But I like that. I like that a lot. Amblyopia. Yo. Hey, um, hold on. Shit. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But HNK, I'm going to call you HNK for now. I know I've given you like 700 different nicknames, and if you're tired of that, go ahead and feel free to give me a name to call you by. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the number 4 here. Number 4 is my favorite number. Why not? Oh yeah, so the new F-35 will. The new F-35 build that I went with now is I honestly think multi is so powerful that I'd rather have it over missile damage if I had to choose. Like if this were like a PEMDAS sort of a breakdown of what's more important, like yeah. So I went how it was differentiating was I would originally have been power, homing, reload, right? But then I was like, yeah, but I still want some gun on there. So then I got a little crafty and I went, I think it was damage one, damage one. No, it was multi two. So I had to reduce armor to one. Yeah. And then we ended up with this, but then it was just like, I don't know, it's too many damage ones. So I was like, I at least got to have guns one, damage two missiles, and then this stayed. But then I had to, what was it? I had to drop something to make it work. Yeah, it was multi. Then we went to multi one. And then this was the new 2500 build. And then finally, we wound up at we were running this gun damage, missile damage, homing, no multi, and that was on the destroyer. And on the red-tailed hawk, we were running missile reload homing. And I realized that missile damage homing and reload was the better combo, better than damage gun, damage missile with homing without reload. That reload gives you, in a 1v1 situation, you can get away without reload. You only focused on one bandit. Um, you don't need to sit there and send 7,000 missiles per second, and you can get away without having it. And so then I realized from that, what I realized is, holy shit, multi is a more valuable part than damage. I'd rather be able to hit you successively with 4 missiles to kill you instead of hit you with 2 missiles and a gun burst to kill you, or 2 missiles if you have no armor. So yeah, this is the new F-35 build. I think they're both the same. I can't remember. Yeah, they're both the same now. And then obviously the Hornets are all the same now. Somebody was in here and they left. Oh, he came back. Good dude there. That's funny. I didn't catch that detail, but yeah, dude, it's DPS. You know, if you think about it too, it might seem like a bad idea, but like pretend for a second that we're playing an MMORPG and you got like the tank, the DPS, and the healer, right? DPS is typically a quick succession of attacks with lower damage models and agility to compensate for defense. So dodge, parry, deflect, that sort of thing. You know, you don't get to have all the baggage. You know what I mean? You don't. Not everyone can be a super hornet and have it all. You know, damage, reload, damage, homing. You know, like that's why, like honestly, I think the Hornet beats the F-35 because you just get everything well rounded. You're doing the guns, you're doing the missiles, you're doing the reload, the homing, you're getting the whole package, man. I mean, what more could you ask for? And but yeah, holy crap, this is worth 7 points. This is worth 9 points. That's interesting. And this is worth 10 points. This is worth 8. Wow, that's funny, dude. I never. Good call out, man. Is a nasty multi to thrust to high speed add and link on normals and thrust and damage on HPAs. Yeah, that's a good. I like the hybrid builds. That's like my Fate E, literally exactly like my Fate E. We did change it up, I believe, though. Obviously, pitch and armor. Yeah, missile power homing. And now I'm wondering if I should drop missile power homing for missile reload homing and do power homing. Because for HCAAs, you don't need reload. That would just be. Oh, it won't fit. Too many points. Putting reload on HCAAs. I want to try it now because, like, honestly, like HCAAs reload faster than reload 2 sidewinders. Just saying. The HCAAs have a fat stock reload HCAAs reload faster than reload 2 sidewinders. So if you put reload 2 on HCAAs, I'm willing to bet you would have 0 reload time. You'd probably be able to just keep firing. Bam, 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 bam. It would almost feel like a AH-6 Apache firing off the rockets. Like that's what you would be doing. I mean, I would even argue that HCAAs at that point are probably the best special weapon in the game because when you don't have to worry about reload at all and you can go balls to the walls, 1.5 second reload with reload 2 HCs. Dude, come on. I mean, if you think about it, like it's literally it's like the never-ending reload. It's got to be faster than 1.5 though. It has to be. How fast are sidewinders? 2.5. If Sidewinders with reload 2 or 2.5, then I'll accept HCAAs being 1.5. But I definitely feel like the HCAA is a way faster reload than Sidewinders, which is crazy.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Course is Bravo 1.
Yeah, see?
There are thunderclouds in the area of operations. Watch out for lightning.
Oh, baby, you. You got what I need.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Very much more difficult to be in cockpit view. Especially on this map. It's very difficult to see. And you know what's fun about not running damage on your missiles? You get to pound the living life out of them, dude. Just pound them. Like you saw how I killed that last guy. It's just like bam, 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 bam. Like, can you imagine how that makes the enemy feel? Like how you get into their mind, pelting them with missiles? And then just the absolute utter level of coolness to be on the offering end of that sort of deliverance of missile payload. It's really good. You've got skills. Thanks, man. I like that. That means a lot. Nessie. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. You're really good yourself too, mate. I like it. I like it. You're I was playing cockpit view in the beginning there. I wasn't toying with y'all. I just wanted to see what I could do in cockpit view, but that's a tough map to do it on, man. The rain completely blocks your view. You can't even see anything, really. It's so. Once you started kicking my ass, that's when the ego kicked in. I was like, oh, I can't lose like this, so I had to go back in the third person. Yeah, yeah, man. That's I'm as good as I am. Compliments of playing with all the better pilots, man.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Alpha 1.
Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up. Caution. Caution, missile. 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 Missile.
How you like them moves, Will? Nessie, I'm talking to my buddy, Will. Yeah, dude, that was crazy, man. Like, we were like a typical Hollywood movie from like the 80s, where like the bad guy is just like pounding the shit out of the good guy, and then the good guy gets like a second wind and just suddenly, it doesn't matter that he got smacked over the head with a lead pipe and thrown through a steel wall. He's okay now, and he's gonna punish the bad guy. Good kill. That was a good one. He had the high ground. Oh, wow. Ness Stark. Okay, and I'm over here calling you Nessie. Nessie's a cool name, though, man. Make no mistake.
2 minutes remaining. Missile evaded.
Stall warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Woo! Good dodge, good dodge. Man, those like those were so close to fire. Singed your nose hair. Like that was a good dodge. No! That was my kill. Take that, Kronos. Actually, that would be Atlas, right? Kronos would be the father of time. Yeah. Number 4. Damn close. Very, very close. Alright, MK, I'm gonna give you one chance here. But if you're blipping, blooping, bleeping, and blopping around that map, I'm gonna have to let you go. But I actually recognize that name, MK Savage. I mean, he must really like Mortal Kombat. Oh, he already knows he lags a lot, so he left. Alright, well, good on him. Yeah, the midnight red. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Ness, if you'd like, man. Wait, actually, you might have beat me to it. Ah, hell yeah, dude. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Do 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 do. Hey, Ness. It's an unspoken code of honor amongst us aces. You cannot fire in a 1v1 at the very first merge. All the other merges, doesn't matter. The very first one, it's just a thing that me and the homies we do amongst each other. It's cool, man. It's cool. Cinderella. Oh, the looper! I did not calculate that happening to me in that moment. Ah, I fired cold. Bouncing off the ground. Oh, man. Ugh, I hate hitting the ground. It's so humiliating. It's terrible, isn't it, man? I hit the ground too. This next maneuver is in honor of Jay. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special. Nobody wants to join, man. Nobody wants to come in here. Nobody likes Ark. Nobody likes me, man. Nobody. Only the ones that like me are the ones that like me. But everyone else that doesn't like me, they don't like me. Boom, 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 boom. Indeed. Oh, dude, we're on Waiapalo Mountains. So, like, each map has, like, a really, like, special place. Like, a part of it that's special. So, Fort Garry's has a special place. Actually, Fort Garry's has multiple special places. Way up below mountains has multiple special places. Anchorhead Bay, I think, is where we were at. I was like, this next move is in honor of Jay. Jay likes fighting over by the Twin Towers because the buildings are a lot taller over there, and it makes the postal battles a lot more like your hands get cold and you're sweating, you're slipping off the sticks because you're afraid of the buildings hitting you, and it's that's its special spot. And then Rokaroha honestly can just go take a shit. I don't know why everybody loves that map so much. It's boring. It's boring. The only cool thing about it is I can put the F-35's Erusia Israeli fighter skin on it and blend in. Oh, that's about it. Oh, there's a short tunnel on it. Wow. Yippee-ki-yay. Otherwise, like, Yinish Valley is an easy one. Both day and night. Love them both. I don't know which one I like more. And then, I think my favorite map might just have to be Way Up Below Mountains. I think the Way Up Below Mountains are. It's because they have it. Why am I in the hangar? I didn't do that, did I? Did I do that? You can fly below the mountains, below the clouds, into the valleys, and there's like little villages in there and shit. They look like little cowboy towns. It's awesome. Like, literally the coolest thing. But dude, you know, just so you know, I got a YouTube channel, Small Time, Small Bananas, No Beans. But I've been trying to advertise now, just so everybody know, like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. If you want to support it, go right ahead. All I do is broadcast. I don't make videos. Every now and then I show builds or tell people like tips and tricks or things I know that otherwise you may not know. Let the midnight special
Missile.
shine a light on me.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
And it's not a bullshit channel either. Like, you're not gonna tune into my channel and it's just Ark beats everybody. Like, on my channel, people beat the Ark, as you know, and the Ark beats you too. But like, it's not bullshit. I don't want to present myself in a fake mannerism or present the game in a fake mannerism. Woo! Oh man. Oh. Good shot. Good shot. Damn it. Damn it. And I really thought I would. Alright. Alright. You fool. This isn't even my final form. Nah. You get your twin tailpipe, three-dimensional moving little tidbit parts down here below the clouds in the village. Pretty sure I just fired cold. And this isn't the only, like, low valley you can fly through. There's, so on the radar, if you understand how to read topography, the wider gap areas are actually deep. So, like, if we keep going up this way, this is a big open field as well. And like everybody misses out on this, I feel like these maps have like so much to offer. Like they really did put a lot into this. Like these battles down here, like especially on my broadcast, I got lots of videos being down here when people challenge me to 1v1s. I'm like, all right, but we're going to the Way Up Below Mountains. Because I mean, this reminds me of Behind Enemy Lines. And, you know, I like the Hornet and all that, so it's like Owen Wilson's opening Fate Teen Hornet scene there. I'm a bullet away from death. I bounced off the freaking ground. Special. Yeah, definitely. I definitely recommend exploring all the multiplayer maps. Oh no! Wow. Okay, so my goodness. Well, there's that. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let me just enter retirement here. Nicely done, man. Good victory. You beat the Ark. I'm proud of you. My goodness, sir. I crashed twice and bounced off the ground once. So, just, that's terrible. Oh, yeah. But, Nesu, you seem like a cool dude, man. So, like, definitely come fly more. You know, I know it's gonna, it's not gonna be easy, but, oh yeah, okay. But, yeah. Yeah, dude, you're welcome to fly with us. I think you're cool people. I typically fly with, I might say some names that might offend you. He's an offensive. One of them's a very offensive kind of a guy. That's just how they are. But yeah, I fly a lot with J1, TT Bag, Will Ninja for food. They're all cool dudes, man. We all come from the same concept. Why am I in the hangar? Omid. What's up, dude? Omid, we're going to Yinish Night. At the midnight special. What are we gonna fly for Yinish Night? We got multiple options. We could do Mountain King. We could do Avant Garde. We could do Midnight Moon. We could do the Destroyer. We're gonna do Seagull. Hell yeah. This Seagull's back for revenge. The Fatine-E with the General Resources skin. It's got the blue-gray top with the white body and the yellow nose cone. The thing looks like a seagull, man. And I thought it was just... honestly, I think it's probably the coolest one. Not a fan of General Resources. I don't know. I'm not very lore privy. I can't believe that freaking looper hit me. That is crazy. I thought I was clear. This map, you want to know what this map's little special secret place is? I'll meet you at an altitude of 10,000 feet. Everybody sleeps on this. Everybody. And every time I tell people, yo, you gotta fly up at high altitude on this map, and they come up here and they realize how fucking beautiful, pardon me, they realize how beautiful it is up here. They did nothing, look how beautiful, it's peaceful. And then when you look down below, you see the lightning strikes and shit, but then you got the black night with the stars up here. This is this map's specialty. And this more people need to know about it, especially like the crybabies that are like, oh my god, I don't like this map, there's wind and there's rain. Yeah, well just go fly high. Oh. Oh baby, you got what I need. You say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend, baby, you. Sneaky bastard. The fucking seagull, man. I'm telling you. It's like it's a hidden secret when you fly this nickname with this skin. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking shit. The seagull. Yeah, everyone wants to make fun of a seagull till they're sitting on the beach eating French fries. And the little bastard wants to come down and rain down on your Jersey Shore kind of a day. Yeah, dude. Very, 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 very good pleasure to meet you, Ness. Yeah, man. We're friends now, so definitely I'll see you out there, man. Definitely see you out there, and yeah, you're good, man. I like flying against like good pilots, man, because it. Well, I'm sure you know, like you get into nugget lobbies, and it's like that has its fun, but it's very quickly short. It's like they're almost flying straight, letting you blow them up almost. You did though. You beat me. You beat me. I'll never forget that. Yes, son of a bitch. And then I crashed twice, bounced off the ground. It's all terrible. Alright, let's see. Let's set this back to random. Hot join is enabled. Okay. Yeah, just making sure there. Yeah, man. Hope to play with you again for sure. Hey, det ser in at jeg kan det pusker det. Oh. Omid, did you like just get a PS5 or you're still on PS4? Only reason why I'm asking about your personal business is because when I had went from PS4 to PS5, that little exclamation mark symbol on your Wi-Fi or internet connection strength, your signal strength, I had that for about 2 months after getting the PS5, converting from PS4 to PS5. So like, I don't know, it just makes me wonder. Ooh, it makes me wonder. I seem to recognize your face. Okie dokie. Hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. I envy you, you know, to play the Batman Arkham trilogy, Arkham Asylum, and then whatever the chronology of the rest of them goes. I I envy you because I loved those games, but for me, single player games don't have a replay value. There's like very seldom video games that I've ever played that have a replay value. Oblivion, Morrowind, Skyrim, Fallout 4.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Alpha 1.
Missile. Missile.
Ooh.
Missile. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Twice I did that to that eagle. Oh man, I feel bad. I'm sorry, pilot of the eagle.
Caution. Pull up.
That's a rough thing.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Oh.
3 minutes remaining.
Stall warning. Missile. 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 Missile warning. Stall warning.
Ah, nice kill. I got a little too slow and a little too far to be that slow. I wasn't too slow, I was too far to be that slow, that's the thing. There isn't a YouTube thing, so, but you can hear me. Thanks, dude. Like, appreciate that.
Nice use of the clouds. Lost two. That's a miss.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
If you want to see how I get down, man, and maybe learn,
Stall warning.
pick up some tricks along the way, you know, feel free to tune into my broadcasts.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Yeah, I was not paying any attention to my radar. That's what happens. It's half the battle. That radar is half of the fight.
Missile evaded. Impressive.
Missile.
1 minute remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Good kill, buddy. I'm trying to do the falling leaf on this eagle. Well, I'm not trying. I am just falling leafing this eagle using yaw to just keep fire missiles at him, like straight up, almost like a VTOL. It's a lot more difficult to do it with the Hornet than it is to do it with the F-35. The F-35 is an absolute monster with the VTOL volley. Or the falling leaf volley. It's really, it's not VTOL. I shouldn't call it VTOL. I say VTOL though because the reason why I say VTOL is because mechanically it feels like VTOL. But otherwise, that's the only reason why I say that. Alright. Omi, you're in the hangar. Alright. I'm gonna do a quick bio break, maybe like a couple of seconds. It's not gonna be very long at all. So, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Thank you for waiting. So, now I want to know. Let's look this up. General Resource Ltd.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Bravo 1.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Right behind you.
Missile. Missile.
The disrespect.
Missile.
Careful, enemy locked on.
Missile. 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 Stall warning. 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 Missile. 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 Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile. 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 Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Stall warning. Caution.
Combat time's up.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Ammunition.
Just absolute brilliance in post-stalling, man. I think I finally figured out the perfect way to teach people how to post-stall like I do. And I think I'm going to spend time thinking about it because I kind of want to let everybody know. I want everybody to be able to have all access to the knowledge. Because I think that's where Bandai failed this game's multiplayer. All of this stuff that I do and that I've learned and mastered is through repetition, trial and error, experimenting, and never doing something the same way. Always doing something different, trying something different. And what's crazy is that this game doesn't give you a inkling of any help on how to play this game or what you're even capable of doing. There's probably stuff that you can do in this game we don't even know. The developers probably sit back and are like, they don't even know. There's gotta be, because I've been playing this game now for about 400 some odd hours, and I'm constantly learning something new. 491 hours, we're about to hit 500 hours, man. 9 hours away from 500 hours. 21,000 enemies shot down in a blaze of glory. Oh yeah, 1,003 sorties with the F-18F at 3,599 kills. Hey Google, what's 3,599 divided by 1,003?
3,599 divided by 1,003 is approximately 3.59.
Really? 3.59? Did I just surpass the F-18E? Hey Google, what is 4,293 divided by 1,196?
4,293 divided by 1,196 is approximately 3.59.
They are on par. I thought the F-18F surpassed the F-18E. It did not. I improved with the F-18E. This is why I'm saying the F-18E and the F-18F are the same. The stats in the game, I don't think tell the truth. There's a very incremental slight difference between the two. And I mean incremental. And that really comes down to the fact that I think the F-18F has a better radar, and that the F-18E might have a slight edge in acceleration, and that will result in the expression of better pitch. So I think they're the same, man. I think they're the same, and out of respect for the reason that I have 1,003 sorties with the F-18E, with 1,196 with the F-18F. Now the F-18F I have 1,003. The F-18E I have 1,196. And what's interesting about that is the F-18E came after the F. The F was an origin plane in the game here, and that's because all that time I was flying the F-35, which is rolling in at 2,465 sorties. That is 37% of my sorties. The F-18F is 15.2%, and the F-18E is 18.1. Interesting how that 100 sorties changes everything. Yeah. 8,000 eliminations in the F-35. Yeah, I like the F-35, you could say. All right, general resources. I wanted to read about it. Let's see what this is all about. The abbreviated is that general resource, also known as general group or GR group, is a multinational corporation based in Usia with enormous financial capital. Okay, so they're like the, I guess it's a pun off of General Dynamics. Wow. They're pretty cool. Yeah, they're a super wealthy company that makes warbirds. And they got their hands in like a bunch of other businesses too. Ah, finally.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Miss. That's a miss.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Ooh. Did not see that coming. That must have been loopers. I don't think I saw anything coming straight on.
Missile.
15 seconds.
Missile. Missile.
Oh, baby.
Missile.
You can't unsee it as a seagull now. You can't. Gray top, white belly, yellow beak. It's a seagull. That's what it is. Floats like a seagull too. I think it's a cool name. You know what? I think seagulls get dogged on. I love seagulls. They're cool. Throw them 3 French fries. They hang out with you. What other bird hangs out with you? Name any other bird that if you don't invest the absolute of fragility of time with, will just hang out with you just because you were just like, hey, want a French fry? That seagull is your best friend. From that moment on. I'm sorry, but I think that's a cool bird. And they're pretty smart. They are pretty smart. And you do not want to be the you don't want to be their objective in a sort of adversarial perspective. Seagulls are vicious, man. I mean, just think about it. Just think about what a bird is and what a seagull is and how they're built and how they eat and what they eat. You know? I think a seagull is probably the closest, most accurate representation of this game when it comes to postalling and everything. I like it. It's pretty cool. What's up, Risco? Welcome, buddy. Rixo. Rico. Ringo. Alright, man. I'm gonna call you. Your call sign is Ringo. I like Ringo. There's an old country classic, outlaw country back in the olden days called Ringo. Good song if you like good music. So I was thinking, like, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for me to play music through the broadcast because all they'll do is just have me mute my entire broadcast once it's like posted, uploaded. So I'm not really losing out. At that point, I could say like, oh, if you want to hear what's going on, tune in.
Missile. 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 Missile Missile. Missile.
I owe you one, friend.
Missile.
Ringo.
Missile. Missile.
Target not hit.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Ooh, fire and cold.
Star warning. Star warning. Missile. Star warning. Star warning. Star warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Target is in.
Missile.
Oh no! Oh, nice. Very nice. Ringo. Okay. All right. Jeez Louise. Ah, very good time in Ringo, man. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It's kind of feeling this way. Okay. Guess things just happen that way. Good game. Yeah, how about team deathmatch?
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Alpha 1.
Why is it so hard to shoot a straight flying target with guns? Like, why? Like, oh, I could shoot you in a post stall. I could shoot you high speeds. I could shoot you at distance, but I can't shoot you flying straight. It's hilarious. This man is still AFK? Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do TDM. I had a feeling.
Missile.
Can't trust a nugget. That's it, man.
Missile.
Good kill.
warning. Missile. Star warning. Star warning. Star warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Hi, like, subscribe, and share, man. Alright, do that. Please and thank you. These are good matches, man. Omid, you've gotten a lot better, man. Ah, you can't hear me. Omid has he's gotten a lot better. Oh man. I don't recognize Rixo though. I think that's the first time I've flown with him. That name QWI for some reason is familiar. Yeah, that's right. We got to kick this guy out. He joins the lobby and then AFKs the whole match, and then he's gonna sit in it. Like, who does that? Like, what is? I don't understand. Like, how does that happen? It doesn't make any sense. Like, that's like legitimate experience farming. They're like so desperate to get everything unlocked in the game that they'll like AFK into a lobby and go to work. That's the only other explanation I can think of. Like, why else would you do that? Another general resources. What's up, Dragon?
Missile.
minutes remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Impressive.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Ooh.
Charlie 1 down.
Very nice, sir.
Turbulence is rough out there. Entering clouds.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Is in gun range.
Missile. Missile.
15 seconds.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Honestly, the F-35 is incredible. I gotta say, like, it really is, man. Like, I feel like the best way to describe the F-35, it flies the way that I feel, and I'm gonna say this out loud because multiple people have agreed with me on this, so I feel like it's not a loony bin statement. It's an honest statement. The F-35's ability and what it can accomplish in game should be what the F-16 is. The F-35 should be something a little bit more. And yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it. I don't like this nickname anymore. I kind of like that. I don't know. Carnivore. Next Generation Devil. Yeah, that name's already reserved for one of our planes. We can't use it. Otherwise, we could do. There it is. It's actually kind of cool. I don't hate it. I think that'd be good for our other version, our other variant. I think this one will just remain Destroyer. But Red-tailed Hawk could be Hawkeyes. Yeah, that works. Oh man. Hold on, let me double check something. Yeah, hot join is enabled. Okay. I don't remember if I had turned on team deathmatch or not, and if hot join is disabled, that could lead to just, you know, why nobody's joining. You already know it's gotta have to be. At Fort Gary's, it's gotta be a Lady of the Lake. Where do you want to fight, oh? I think there's two really cool fight areas, like my two favorites. Well, three. There's three favorites. Arguably four. You got the dual crescent islands right above there, inside of the crescent. You got the island that is pointing this way. Yeah, the one you're close to. That is a cool island to fight above. And then all the way southeast, you have arguably one of the coolest islands to fight above. Nobody ever takes fights out here. It's unfortunate.
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution alert. Missile. 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 Missile.
You can see the airport right out there too.
Missile.
Where in the oh nice dude, very nice. We're out in the campaign. That's where you take off from. I think it's the first mission, or where I don't know. I played the campaign once. Well, I played it multiple times, but like once I got all the points I needed to unlock everything in the game, then I started playing multiplayer.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
bringing this bird down to 1 altitude.
Pull up.
Ah, really?
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Minutes remaining.
Caution. Pull up. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Lost on radar.
Damn it. I guess you can't go to 1 altitude. The Hornet's too tall for 1. I know with the F-35 I can go down to 1. Which is strange, because the F-35's got a big old
Caution.
20 mic mounted underneath it, so... Actually, it's 25, but... Oh, that was kind of dirty, wasn't it?
Missile. Missile. Caution.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Fox 2.
I got hit with a stealth missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The new AIM-9X stealth missiles, which apparently is a real thing.
Missile. Missile.
But it's an exclusive design for the F-35
Missile.
because they want to keep the weapons bay system like exclusive for the long range, and then they want to mount stealth sidewinders and stealth aims under the wings, so they've been working on these stealth versions of missiles. That was the best falling leaf I think I've ever done. It's hard to command that control, man. It really is. Well, actually, no. The correct way to say it would be, it's tough or hard. It's difficult coming up on learning to do those things. But once you know how to do those things, it's easy. Quite literally do what you could do. You have your plane do whatever the hell you want it to do at a certain point. Once you fully understand how and what the hell is actually going on when you're post-stalling, like, what is the game doing? And how best to verbally define it. It's really important, you know, understanding what's going on is half the battle. So, oh man, we're going to Waplo Mountains? I feel like we're like always on Waplo Mountains. I like the map, don't get me wrong. I feel like we've been on it like all day.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Alpha 1. Missile evaded. Impressive.
Missile. Missile.
MiG-29. That's a good one.
Combat time's up. Don't give a performance like that again.
Damn, that was a good game, man. On that note, I gotta get rolling. I just realized the freaking time. I gotta get dressed. I gotta go get ready for the day. GG's, Omid. You nailed it, man. All right. I should have set an alarm. I did not realize I should have been getting ready at like 5. But everybody, like, subscribe, share. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the interactions. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscriptions and the sharing. It means a lot. It helps out. And, you know, the more we can get this out there, the more people that like this stuff will get access to it. Because I feel like there's probably not a whole lot enough of this kind of stuff out there anyhow. So here it is. Help me out. Anyhow, Merry Christmas, y'all. And have a great weekend. Yeah.